You're listening to PRCS Radio. Bigger, better, stronger, quicker. A bit like our head teacher, Mr. Warren. But how much do we really know about him?
Hello, Nick Warren, Park Royal School.
The interview team are in Mr. Warren's office and we have some tough questions for our top head teacher. Mr. Warren, what do you like about your job at Park Royal?
Oh, it's a very exciting job. I never ever have 2 days that are the same. And if you can imagine, with 400 children, they're always bringing me something new and something really good to look at. So it's very exciting to see you all doing lots of interesting and exciting things in your classroom.
How many schools have you been head teacher?
I've been head teacher of 3 schools. I've been head here in Macclesfield, and before that I was a head in Buxton, which is just over the hills, and before that I was head of a school in the middle of Manchester.
How do you think the school has improved since you have been head?
How do I think it's improved since I've been head? I think that everybody here is as important as each other. We're all part of one great big jigsaw and we all fit together very, very nicely. I think that's one of the things that's important about our school now. And I think we've added a lot of the FUN word. I think we have a lot of fun in this school doing exciting things like making radio programmes.
Mr. Warren, what is your favourite sport?
I like sailing and I like skiing. Certainly I like watching sailing. We can do that on holiday. We go and watch big boats. And I'm always envious of people who take photographs or things when there's a transatlantic race or somebody going around the world on their own. I think perhaps that's something I would like to do, but I don't think I'm brave enough.
How much did you spend on the teachers and equipment in 1 year?
This sounds an awful lot of money. We have nearly £1 million to run Park Royal, and the money for the teachers and for the cleaners and for the secretaries and the dinner ladies and the teaching assistants takes up most of it. Certainly 90% of it goes on paying people.
Mr. Warren, do you think the school is doing well?
I think our school's doing really, really well, don't you?
Yeah. What do you like what do you like doing outside of school?
I like cooking. I'm a great cook, and so is my wife, so we do a lot of cooking at our house, and I think if I wasn't a head teacher, I think I'd like to be a chef.
Mr. Warren, who would be your dream date apart from your wife and why?
Who would be my dream date? Apart from my dream date, I think would be, have you seen the film Chocolat? There's a French film actress called Juliette Binoche who was in Chocolat. I think she would be my dream date, but I think if I went out with it, I think I would be speechless. I'd probably just sit there looking at her all the time, because she's absolutely lovely and she looks like she's a really nice, interesting person as well.
Mr. Warren, what is your favourite book?
My favourite book, I've got a volume of a set of books by a man called H.W. Tillman, who in the 1930s and the 1940s sailed in a yacht to a place called Patagonia, which is on the bottom of South America, where he climbed very, very high mountains. And sort of just what a brave man, because nobody would have known where he was and nobody would ever have been able to help him because there just was nobody else there. And I read that in sort of thinking, goodness me, what could this man actually do? And he had no radio, no radar, no electronic anything, and his heating on the boat was paraffin, and he had really old-fashioned stuff, but very, very brave and very exciting, and I've read that loads of times.
Mr. Warren, what is your best colour?
Red.
PRCS Radio!
How do you know if you have had elephants in the fridge?
I didn't know. How do you know you've had elephants in your fridge?
Footprints in a butter.
Dave Dirt came to dinner and stuck his chewing gum underneath the table. It didn't please my mum, and it didn't please my granny, who was a sight to see when she got up from the table with her gum stuck to her knee, where she put her cup and saucer, and when she sat and drank her tea. And the saucer and chewing gum got stuck as stuck can be, and she scattered around the kitchen with a saucer on her skirt. No, it didn't please my granny, but it pleased Dave Dirt.
Did you know Park Royal is a specialist school on languages?
Hello, I'm Svetlana. I can speak Russian. Я могу посчитать до 10 на российском. I can count in Russian 1 to 10. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. It's 1 to 10 in Russian.
Hello, I'm Francis. I know how to speak up to 10 in Philippines. Alam kong magbilang hanggang 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fantastic! And to keep you laughing as you go,
We hope.
here's one more joke.
How do elephants talk to each other?
I don't know, how do elephants talk to each other?
Telephones.
You've been listening to the first ever PRCS radio show.
We've been the top-notch team bringing you
The latest news, views and happenings from Year 4. Thanks for listening. Come with us, we're moving on. There's no time to hang around, we've got to keep on moving. There's no time to hang around.